Hey there. In this video, I am going to give you an example of what a sample daily protocol might look like, or how you would want to incorporate oils into your daily routine. Now, you can go back and watch the video on supplementation, and I went through how I incorporate supplements into my routine daily. So in this video, I'm only going to talk about using the oils in a routine or regimen on a daily basis. So the first thing that I like to do in the mornings to sort of cleanse my body, and most of the time our bodies are in a dehydrated state when we wake up, so we really need water. So I like to get my big container of water here, and I'll place either lemon or grapefruit, sometimes a combination of both, just depending, but I tend to use lemon a lot in the mornings, first thing in the morning. So I'll do 2 to 3 drops of lemon in my water. And then throughout the day, I will drink, I'll fill up another time with the lemon, and then probably add the grapefruit, and then fill up my bottle. I try to drink 4 of these 25-ounce bottles of water a day is my goal. The other oils that I use throughout the day, now this does not count, I'm constantly, based on my mood or what might be going on in my body, if I feel like I need an oil throughout the day, I'm using things as needed as well. These are just some that I use every single day. Now around lunch, what I like to do after eating lunch is I like to take my peppermint and apply it to my temples and really just kind of breathe it in. Sometimes after we eat, and if we've been working hard in the morning and after we eat, sometimes from the digestion, the blood is kind of diverted to our stomach for digestive purposes. We can feel a little bit sluggish, we can kind of feel a little bit tired. Then the peppermint just really wakes you up and invigorates you. And so that's one way that I like to incorporate that every day. The other oil that I use daily is Deep Blue. Now, I may choose to use this in the oil form, or doTERRA also makes a Deep Blue rub, which is honestly my favorite way to use the Deep Blue. This is the blend that is good for any type of muscle or joint discomfort. So I like to use Deep Blue before I exercise. I like to use the rub, the lotion form of that, on my back specifically because I have some back issues. So that just really helps to loosen up the muscles, and it heats up when you exercise, and it just feels really, really good. I also use Deep Blue if I have any other areas of ailment, like, a knee, foot pain, anything like that, you can use Deep Blue for. The way that I love to use the Deep Blue oil is in a hot bath at night, just for relaxation and relieving any, stress, discomfort on achy joints or muscles. A few drops in a hot bath with some Epsom salt is a great way to relax at night before you go to bed. The other oils that I use at night before I go to bed are Serenity. I mentioned that in a previous video that I like to diffuse Serenity at night on my bedside table for restful night's sleep. I will often take some of the Serenity and rub it on my neck just because it smells so beautiful, and I love the scent of it. So, I'm really getting not only the aromatic not absorption, but the aromatic use of it, benefit of it, but then I'm also getting the topical absorption. So I will often apply it topically. I mentioned to you in a previous video as well that I like to use the Clary Calm every night before I go to bed for hormone balance and just regulating your hormones. So I take the roller and I just do a couple of rolls just kind of in a circle on my stomach, and that's good again for hormone balance. The other thing that I place on my feet at night before I go to bed is On Guard. On Guard is called the Protective Blend, and On Guard is really good for increasing our immune system and just helping prevent us from getting sick, from the things that we're inevitably exposed to on a daily basis. On Guard is very protective, and that's why it's called excuse me, the Protective Blend. So that is just an example of what a daily protocol might look like. It will be different for every person, so you just really have to find what works best for you. One thing that I failed to mention, I apologize. Another thing that I love to do for overall immunity and reducing inflammation in the body is to take frankincense, put 2 drops under my tongue every day. Every night before I go to bed, before I brush my teeth, I use the frankincense. So 1 to 2 drops under your tongue. You get really good absorption under the tongue, sublingually is what that's called. And it just, again, is great for reducing inflammation in your body. And based on the things that we come in contact with, the food that we put in our body, most everyone has some level of inflammation in their body. And we know that inflammation is what causes disease to breed in our bodies. So for overall health, I use the frankincense internally. So that's an example of a daily protocol. And let us know if you have any questions. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.